Good evening and welcome to the Whiskey Lovers Society with me, Gert Tief, and tonight we are looking at the Big Peat. Now, I've done some couple of Big Peat reviews over the last couple of years. A little bit of a hit and miss for me. When you put a name on a label and you say Big Peat, I expect Big Peat, and not always the case. And I must say, I'm not unhappy about it. I'm not a huge peat lover, as most of you know. But when you add a little bit of a sherry cask, especially the Christmas editions, the sherry cask ones, I do like it. It's sweet, just like the whiskey lover. I am a sweet guy, and I like a little bit of a sherry. This one. I just bought it a while ago. Yes, it is whiskey. It is only like 1% of cask in it. It barely colored the whiskey. Of course, it is a no age statement whiskey. It is called the Christmas edition. 15,000 bottles were produced. And Douglas Laney's, of course, is the bottler of this one. It is a little bit of a blended malt. And we have in there Kulila, we have Bowmore, we have Ardbeg, and a wee dram, maybe 2 or 3 drops of Port Ellen. So a little bit of a blended malt going on. This is batch number 82, and it is bottled at 54.1% ABV, so a nice strong boy. Now, color-wise, it is uncolored, non-chill filtered. And wood influences, I think it's almost next to nothing. And not going to be a long video. My last day here in paradise. I'm packing, getting ready to depart. I have a little bit of time on my hands, doing a last review here in Mauritius. Wonderful place. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of a cyclone. And there was a couple of stay in the room type of thing, and I eventually everything cleared, and we had some fun time at the beach. Fantastic food, fantastic people. If you want to see more, I did upload a couple of shorts just to make everybody jealous how nice it can be, especially my Belgian friends is freezing their asses off. So on the whiskey, of course, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we're working slowly towards that 2,000 subscribers. And as my Tanzanian friends would say, pole, slowly. Now, on the nose, it is a lovely whiskey. It is light. It's fruity. It's delightful. Friendliness. That even with the Ardbeg in it, even with the Kulila. Now, between Ardbeg and Kulila, I think I'm a little leaning towards Kulila. All depends on which one. The 5-year-old Ardbeg was not a big fan of it, but it's okay. And with some time in the bottle, and you give it some, 6-7 months, 1 year, 2 year, it gets for me better and better. Same with Kulila, but it's a little bit more friendly for me. Now, this one, the friendliness is there. Apples, pears, light. Think of it as a compass box orchard house, and you add some smoke to it. Really nice and not complex. It's that smoke level is quite mellow. It's not really a harsh smoke, that hospital TCP iodine. There is some of that elements in it, but it is pleasant. On the taste, of course, we need to drink it. It is high ABV. Well, before I taste it, even if I do a little bit of an agitation, it's not really, it doesn't feel like it is that high. 54.1%, it's bloody high. But I think if you've given this one to me as a blind taste, I would not have picked up on that high ABV. So whatever they did, they know what they are doing. On the taste, cheers. Even on the taste, that alcohol is not kicking me. It's very sweet. It's got a little bit of a heat to it, a little spicy heat to it. And then that smoke comes in, and again, a little ashy smoke, a little bit of a bonfire smoke coming in. Is even a little bit of a ham note, a little savory smoke for me. Let me just try again. Actually, if you, after that first sip, you go back to the nose, open the mouth a little bit, draw some air in, a little citrus also appearing. Even on the taste, just want to make sure. Cheers. This is going to be a dangerous one. There's no way that it tastes like 54.1% ABV. It is mellowed out. It is friendliness is there. That appley note is there. The pears are note of it. That's a little bit of a stewed fruit note that between the apples and the pear. Vanillas are coming through. And then that smoke. So it's a nice gentle journey from the sweetness and a little bit of a fruitiness coming out. And then you get that lovely, lovely light peat afterwards, or the light smoke afterwards. I'm not sure if I want to add water to this one, hence the dangerous part. I think if it's a nice day and you sit on the balcony or sit here in Mauritius, out at looking on the ocean and lovely view that I have here, and you sit at the beach and you do a couple of sips, you are going to, you're not going to stand up in half an hour, because it's going down, it almost looks like water, so going down like water. But it is one more sip. There's even a little bit of an oiliness. Again, alcohol-wise, it feels a little bit too low for me. So that 54, it's going to kick your ass. Well, I'm going to add a little bit of water. I always have a little bit of water with me. I've never drank so much water in my life. I think I go these bottles 3-4 a day with this heat. I put it in here and I sweat. All the sweat comes out immediately. Very hot. So if you come to Mauritius, make sure you drink lots and lots of water just to keep hydrated. With a little bit of water, quite pleasant as well. Yesterday I did a review, and Jack Daniels, not always nice to add water to some of the whiskies. So for me, this one, it actually makes it a little bit more citrusy note. So a mixture between the apples, the pears, and just a tad of citrus notes. A little bit sweeter as well on the taste. Oh my word. I think this is definitely also the way to go. If you don't want that little bit of a heat from that 54.1% ABV, I suggest add some water, a little bit at a time. Get your comfort level. Just one more try. Absolutely perfect. You decide. You decide your comfort level. Some drops of water until you get the perfect one. Write it down so that the next time you pour yourself one, that you don't over water it. Absolutely fantastic. Something that I would recommend. 15,000 bottles out there. I am sure you can get one. If it's available in Belgium, it must be available everywhere. So that's me, a happy man going home. A long bloody flight ahead of me. So see you next time. And of course, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Cheers.